Watch, we are tapping into what tops the list of concerns for Coloradans. The Colorado Health Foundation is digging into its latest Pulse poll to find out what's having the biggest impact on people's health. And joining us now is Katie Peshek with the Colorado Health Foundation. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about the Pulse poll. It asks a sample of Coloradans about what's impacting their lives and their livelihoods. It's always interesting to see what the results will be. So what's topping the list this year?
Yeah, so the Colorado Health Foundation launched the Pulse poll in 2020, and it's our chance to just hear the perspectives of adults all across the state of Colorado on the issues that are impacting them the most. And this year, cost definitely dominates the conversation. The top 4 issues that Coloradans identified as most serious are all related to cost. 90% nearly of Coloradans said that the cost of living is an extremely serious concern, followed closely by the cost of housing, cost of health care, and homelessness. So definitely that's the top of the conversation.
So those are some of the financial challenges that a lot of people are having right now?
Sure.
That's what that speaks to?
Yes, yeah. We think that, folks are just really feeling the pressure. Cost of living, cost of housing continues to be just a real issue for them.
And who in Colorado is experiencing these kinds of challenges?
Sure. I mean, the trade-offs that folks are having, we also asked the question about the trade-offs that people have to make to be able to afford living in Colorado. 2 in 5 say that they have experienced financial challenges in the last year. And some of those challenges include not going after health care or dental care. 30% of Coloradans say that they've, postponed medical or dental care in the last year.
So they can save money?
So that they can save money and be able to afford living here. And those challenges definitely aren't experienced evenly across Coloradans. Some of the groups that are the most impacted by rising costs include the unemployed, people who are renting their home, and people living on low incomes. So definitely we see challenges for all in Colorado, but certain groups are hit very hard.
And people who have been laid off, and we've been talking about a lot of layoffs in the news lately. How do you use the data that you collect?
Yeah, the Colorado Health Foundation makes all Pulse poll data publicly available. So we share it with policymakers and community leaders and the media, just so folks can see the data and be able to access it and learn from it. So everything's available at copulsepoll.org, and we'd love people to be able to dig in and really learn about what's impacting our state.
It's a good study. And do government leaders look at these studies and say maybe we should make some changes?
They do, definitely. And I think one of the stats that sticks out to me is that 70% of Coloradans said that they are concerned about their ability to live in Colorado in the future and be able to afford living in Colorado. That's a stat that really sticks out to policymakers. How do we make this a state that is not just a place people love to live, but that they can afford to live for themselves and future generations?
Well, Katie, thanks so much for taking the time out and coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we have more on the Colorado Health Foundation's Pulse poll on CBSColorado.com. Very interesting, right?
Very interesting indeed. All right. Thank you.